Hello YouTube, it's that guy who said read another unboxing. This one is the Asus Z370-A motherboard, LJ1151, 4th gen Intel processors. And first in the box, you get the motherboard and anti-static bag, of course. Pull this out, set this aside for just a second. You get an IO shield. It's padded. Still has these prongs on it, so they could get caught in ports if you're not careful with how you put your motherboard in. Kind of wish they would go away from the prongs. I mean, it is 2018 versus motherboard's 2017 motherboard, but still, I kind of wish they would go away from these. And there's a lot of higher motherboards that have the IO shield already built into the motherboard. Still, not bad for this price. So SATA cables, you get two angled, well actually you get one angled SATA cable and two other straight SATA cables. This is a fan mount for VRM. If you want to add a small fan to kill VRM on the motherboard. Of course, Asus Q connector. This thing makes life so much easier when it comes to connecting the front panel connectors. M.2 standoff screws for the M.2 or NVMe SSDs. There are two M.2 ports on this board, and one of them is under the chipset heatsink. Video SLI bridge. Nice that they include this. It doesn't have any lighting or anything on it, but it is what it is. It's a nice feature to have in case you want to do SLI. CPU installation tool. If it's your first time building a computer, it probably wouldn't be a bad time to, or probably be a bad thing to use. But if you're an experienced builder and you've built with Intel sockets before, it'll be a land grid array sockets, and you probably won't use that because you already know what you're doing. I'm not going to show you that code, but that is 20% off cable mod cables. You get that just pretty much any Asus motherboard. There is the explanation on the VRM fan mount and where to install it and how to install it. Of course, you get your manual, which is a very good thing to have. And driver disk, I mean, some people may still find these useful. I would still just download everything from Asus' website just to keep the most current drivers and software from them. Put everything back in the box. Alrighty, so we'll set this box aside here real quick. This is not the most professional camera setup, but it is what it is. Motherboard all itself. See, it's still red and plastic. If you're doing a white build like I am, if I'm doing a blue and white build, if I could design focus G case, this board actually fits what I need perfectly. So down here we'll start with the connections. Get an M.2 fan. So I'll probably use it as a chassis fan header. But there's one. Let's see. 2, 3 normal chassis fan headers, and then there's 2 AIO pump headers, and there is obviously the CPU fan connector. So I'll be doing liquid cooling with my build. I'm not going to take this off right now, but this is a socket and this is a socket cover. This is obviously to keep the pins from getting bent. as the N.2 cover. The chipset heatsink. It's an updated redesign from the Z170 and Z270 motherboards, and I think it looks so much nicer and so much cleaner. Got two PCI Express, reinforced PCI Express slots. The first one's an X16, and the second one's an X8. So if you want to do SLI, you would want to put them in these two slots, obviously, instead of vice versa. But if you're going to do a single graphics card, you want to be in the top slot so you can get the full bandwidth. There are 3 slots, and there's also 5 PCI Express X4 slots. Or X1 slots, excuse me. This is the newest motherboard I've owned, in case you're wondering. I still got a LGA 775 from Asus, the Core 2 Quad processor in it, so this is new to me, new technology. I'm way past due for an upgrade, so this will be getting an i7 8700K thrown into it. It's got RGB header. Another fan extension, USB 3, normal USB 2.0s, your front I/O, plenty of SATA ports for SATA connectivity, and USB 3.0 for the front panel, USB 3.0. I'm glad they done it like this instead of having it facing upward. Just will make cable management much nicer. Of course, 24-pin ATX power, memory okay, excuse me, and power switch when you want to bench test your system before you install it in your chassis, which I would always recommend doing. 4 DIMM slots, up to 64 gigs of RAM, and here is your 10-phase VRM. These heatsinks are extremely sharp, so if you do buy this board, just make sure you are aware that these VRM heatsinks are extremely sharp. I've actually cut my finger open on one of them. Just single 8-pin ATX power. Just really trying to get an overall shot of the board here. It's a really nice motherboard. I think it's very reasonably priced for what you get. You're getting Asus quality. And if you're doing, like I said, if you're doing a color theme build, if you're doing white and black, white and blue, this would be the board that I would choose. Alright guys, and there it is. If you have any questions, post in the comments.